I am going to be trying out, come on, don't turn off, come on. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I post videos once a week, mainly about makeup and sometimes about hair, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, all that good stuff. Come on. Okay, today I've got a little bit of a different setup today. As you can see, as you can see, I have a little bit of a different setup, and that is because I am going to be trying out the Innisfree eyebrow facial razors. So I'm going to be using those on my eyebrows as well as kind of the rest of my like peach fuzz and facial hair and all that. So I've got my mirror set up over here. This is just kind of the end of it, and it's one of those ones that has like the LED lights around, so except it keeps turning off, so that's why I'm like illuminated a bit differently, and I've zoomed in so that I can kind of show you guys like more of a close-up. So if you guys want to see I guess like my first impressions and review of these, then please keep on watching. As I said, I'm going to be trying these out. I've never used a facial razor before. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I have a very colored history with my eyebrows. I was very insecure about them when I first started going through puberty. Maybe if I'm feeling nice, I'll throw up a couple pictures of me during puberty. I have naturally very thick eyebrows, and they were just like all over the place. Like literally I would have hair from like here to like down here. Like it would just, I mean, maybe not like dense all the way through, but just a lot of hair. And of course I started going through puberty during the early to mid 2000s when sperm brows were really popular. So of course all my friends and classmates who hadn't started going through puberty yet had like these teeny tiny little like no eyebrows, and I had like bushy brows. So I was really insecure, and one day I just plucked them all off. So I had sperm brows, which I guess were like in at the time, but like looking back they looked terrible and so uneven because I literally just took tweezers and plucked them all off. I'm like a little nervous but a little excited, I guess, to be using these because I'm very particular now about my eyebrows. I fill them in to the shape that I want and try and kind of like shape them to sort of the shape that I like. Which kind of varies, but I mean, I didn't do that great of a job today, but I'm figuring because my eyebrows are filled in right now, that'll give me kind of a good stencil of where I want to like sort of clean off a bit of excess hair. So that's kind of my goal. And then after I finish that, then I'm going to just continue along the rest of my face, upper lip, peach fuzz along, you know, here. So I've watched Jaclyn Hill's face shaving video, and I've also gotten this advice from a couple other people, like sort of like real people, like non-influencers, like just, you know, people in makeup groups, that your foundation as well as your contour, bronzer, all that go on a lot smoother when you don't have all this peach fuzz in the way, which makes sense. And I might actually try some contour like just to sort of test out that theory, but I think it does make sense if you do have kind of denser peach fuzz like I do around here, sort of like the sideburn area, that yeah, you're gonna have a bit of a hard time blending when there's like hair in the way. So we'll see if that's true. So I guess let's just get started. This pack I got from Innisfree. It was like a couple bucks. It comes with 2 razors, so I'll just open it up. I've heard like in Jaclyn Hill's video, she says that she replaces them like after a couple uses. I feel like they can go longer than that, but I guess they kind of dull their like sharpness. I don't know, we'll see. So it comes with this little like safety guard. Blade itself, like it's not super sharp. I'm just gonna move my mirror forward and then hope that you can see what I'm doing. So I got like a lot of hair. I've been letting my eyebrows grow out, so I have a lot of hair like underneath, so I'm gonna just try and clean that up. Oh, you can see all my upper lip hair. Lovely. I'm gonna go against the way that the hair grows, so like down rather than up, because I feel like that'll go cleaner. I've also got some concealer on underneath that I use to clean out my brows, so that might be getting in the way a little bit, but I mean, it's working. I'm curious if I can like trim my brows a little bit. So you know what, I'm gonna get a spoolie and see if that can kind of work, like if I brush them up and then just kind of trim because I have like very long eyebrow hairs, especially towards the tail end, and I never know what to do with them, so I always end up, when I trim them, I always go too short. So I'm curious if a razor will give me a bit more control. Like, look.
They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say? What do spirits say in a darker day? What do spirits say?
Okay, so now I'm gonna do the rest of my face. So I'll start with my upper lip. Oh, I can like feel all the hair. Is this how men feel when they shave their face? Kind of like exfoliating feeling almost. Okay, that feels pretty smooth. Okay, now I think I'll just do kind of this area. Ooh, wow. Oh my god. I have so much peach fuzz. This is insane. I don't know if you can even see it.
When the mist is all but gone, there's something inside the water. Don't know where they're coming from. They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say?
I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. I am going to take off my eyebrow product and I guess take a look and see what my eyebrows look like underneath. So I will be right back. Hold on just a sec. All right, so I'm back. I removed my eyebrow product and just kind of cleaned up a little bit because there are a couple spots that I missed. Overall, what do I think about this product? I like the shape of the blade. I like that it can get in kind of like small areas, like, you know, underneath here and whatever, and sort of give you like more of a precise shave, I guess. I do wish that it was a little bit sharper because I did have to kind of go in a couple times, especially kind of like along, oh, it's a little red here. But like kind of along like this area where there's like more dense hair, even though it was very light, it was pretty dense. Although on the flip side, it's possible that if it was like even a little bit sharper, you're more of a risk of like actually slicing yourself. I kind of wish that I didn't have to go over so many times because I could kind of feel the blade on there. And like you can see now that this area is kind of red and like irritated, possibly I might have like nicked myself. Hard to tell. I don't know what would be better if it was a little bit sharper or just the way it is. I also feel like because it is like not as sharp, it's likely that I'm going to go through more razors if I do continue using these because it'll dull quicker. That's what I'm thinking. As far as like the quality, like it definitely did an amazing job on my face area, like kind of around here. Upper lip feels very smooth. Even like kind of up here by my temples I did a little bit. Oh, I actually missed a spot. It was very easy to use, so I'll give it points there. Handle, like it's, you know, small enough that you have a lot of control with it. I would call this more of just a general facial razor than an eyebrow razor. Maybe my eyebrow hairs are just too long to use this. I don't really know, but I actually had a really hard time trimming my eyebrows with it, and it says here used for trimming brows without irritation. So it's not just like to shave them off like it is to kind of trim them, shape them, all that. And I personally had a hard time just like trimming the brow hairs shorter. And even the areas that I did shave, some of them it seems like they shaved off, and some of them it seems like there's just like little bits of stubble that you can actually see. So I don't know if that's the razor getting duller or just it's not as sharp a razor as I would like. I don't really know. Like I can see areas that I've missed, and I wonder if I should just go back to plucking my eyebrows, because that way I can almost guarantee that, you know, the hairs will completely come out and I won't be able to see them for like, you know, until they grow back. Yeah, like I can still see the areas that I've missed. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I think. I think overall I'd give this maybe I feel like 3 is too low and 4 is too high. So I'm going to say like a 3.75 out of 5. It did mostly what it was supposed to. I don't think this is the greatest razor out there. It was very cheap, but I just feel like, is it worth it to buy something so cheap that you might have to replace frequently because the blade like dulls? I'm not really sure. I don't know if I would, like once I kind of go through both of these, I don't know if I'd necessarily repurchase. Still kind of on the fence about that. I do love using it on my face though, and actually, I'm going to put on some bronzer and see if it works. So I'm not actually wearing any face makeup right now, so keep that in mind. I do have like a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but I don't have anything over here. So this might be a dumb idea because I literally just shaved my face. But I'm going to put on some bronzer and see. So I'm going to use this brush from Morphe. It's from something about the complexion set. It was from a set. I'll link everything in the description box. And then I'm going to use the e.l.f. contour kit. I've been using this for, I don't know, a couple months now. I know how it behaves. This is the brush I use to contour, so I know how these work normally. So let's see if they're any different. So I'm just going to take these 2 shades at the bottom, just kind of mix them together.
What do spirits say?
So this is what it looks like. I feel like I actually have an easier time doing my contour when I had more hair on my face. Maybe just because I've gotten used to it, and I kind of give myself a sharper contour than I typically do. I feel like that happens a lot, especially like on this side. It looks like, you know, I have like really sharp cheekbones, and then on this side it's like a little diffused. Probably just put too much product on, to be honest. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here because I feel like I've just been talking for too long. That is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'm not like thrilled about this razor, but I don't hate it either. Again, just sort of to summarize, I did like it on my face, even though I feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get used to like having less hair on my face for doing like contour and other makeup, but maybe it's just because I don't have a base on first. I don't know. Yeah, so I did like it on my face, didn't love it for my eyebrows. I like the shape, I like the control, but I just felt like it wasn't quite like precise or like sharp enough to clean up my eyebrows. So maybe I'll just have to go to a professional and get it done. I don't really know. I mean, like it did an okay job, but yeah, not my favorite thing in the world. So bit of a bummer. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also if you've used these razors before, let me know what you think. I'm always curious about that. Maybe it just didn't work out great for me, but it might have worked out awesome for you. So I'd love to hear about that if you have used these, and I'll see you guys in my next video.